Hi there, the captain here. First and foremost, Happy New Year, one and all. Happy 2026. Just wanted to come on here for a channel update on Captain's Arcade. Um, as of a couple days ago, as of New Year's Eve, the second half of season 5 is complete. It wasn't an easy task. It was a big roller coaster ride for me, especially with me getting a cold for like 2 months straight. But I finally completed it. Finally completed the second half. The only thing that I got left is the International Women's Day game, as well as halftime heat. Yes, I'm going to be doing a halftime heat. What game I'm going to be playing, you'll have to find out. Find out and see for yourself. And for the International Women's Day, the Garden State Queens are going to be defending against the Santa Barbara Riveters. Yes, the reigning defending champions, Garden State Queens, which consists of female wrestlers outside of WWE and AEW, squaring off against the Satin Dolls. That's Dolls with a Z, in the Santa Barbara Riveters. And I want to send a big special shout out to them for saving my life during COVID, and for that I'm eternally grateful. Anyway, just wanted to throw that. I just wanted to throw that out there, and just wanted to give you an update as far as that's concerned, and with the second half of season 5 starting next week with the Royal Rumble Marathon. And it's a January tradition of the that I do the Royal Rumble Marathon. And so there's that. Who's gonna be men's and women's Royal Rumble winners in this year's WrestleMania, this year's Road to WrestleMania, as it takes place in Saudi Arabia. Only one way to find out, and that's to tune in. Unfortunately, considering the fact that WWE's deal with Peacock expired as far as PLEs and everything is concerned, and they're moving all their their current PLEs over to ESPN. I'm not going to be tuning in, but I will tune in spirit by watching some live reaction to my buddies over at Brandon Martin's channel. Brandon Martin is home to the Rant Rave podcast. I want to send a big special shout out to the Rant Rave gang. Also, I'm also planning on doing another series of on-location episodes, special episodes of this wrestling convention called The Gathering. And I want to send a big special shout out to Team Martin Company for giving me this opportunity to go to The Gathering VII. Haven't been to The Gathering 6, only 2 days of The Gathering 6. But The Gathering 7 is going to be centered around pro wrestler Rockin' Robin, who's making her final public appearance. It was going to be at The Gathering 6, but unfortunately, due to emergency surgery, she had to push it back to The Gathering 7. And like I said, I'm wanting to do something that I've been doing ever since I attended WrestleCade, and that's to do a series of on-location episodes of Captain's Arcade. I've already done that with several several locations earlier in the season, such as Chuck E. Cheese and Celebration Station. But I've always wanted to do it during a wrestling convention, and that's over at I was planning on doing it at WrestleCade, but unfortunately, after multiple failed attempts, I was unable to do so. So I'm planning on doing special on location episodes over at The Gathering, and that's during the off season. By the way, it's going to be in late July. The Gathering is going to be in late July in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I've already agreed to Team Martin Company that I was going to be there. All I got to do is pay up the money, which I'm hoping and praying that I'm going to be doing within the next few weeks or so. But, so there's that. Other than that, that's just about it as far as the channel updates is concerned. And I'm also planning on the main purpose of Captain's Arcade, of course, is play some old school video games. But there are times where I like to explore some of the current generation and some of the later games, some of the more recent games. And considering the fact that I have a Nintendo Switch, I'm planning on getting on more Switch games. And with the Switch 2 already out several months ago, I was planning on doing those, but due to the high prices, I'm gonna wait a few years before the price drops, I might as well enjoy the Switch one while I can, because I got a feeling it's only a matter of time before the Switch one is no more. So I'm just hoping, I'm fingers crossed, that I'm planning on playing some more Switch games. Other than that, that'll do it for the channel update of Captain's Arcade. You get new episodes there every Friday and Saturday on Captain's Arcade. Check out my main channel, Captain's World 1986. And check out my social media pages. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at My World, The Captain's World. And at X at Captain's World 86. And Captain's World airs on WQFS 90.9 FM and WAG 103.1 FM. And so with that, I bid you adieu for now. Until we meet again, baby, say goodbye.